Oh, there we go. Alright. Hey, everybody. Excited for this update? Oh yeah, Raziel. There's new drive discs. But anyway, before I take care of that, let me take care of a couple things. Oh yeah, there's one of the big changes. Actually tells you if you craft these items. And I need a switch. Oh, new items. There's seed. And then there's trigger. Feels like I'm gonna have to wait for... I do not like waiting like 20 days. I guess 3 weeks, I should say, for Magus. Can I even... I don't know if I can... I don't think I can handle that kind of wait. But I feel like I should, since I get my pity, or since now I'm at my pity, hole. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Spring Extravaganza Challenge. Oh yeah, there's also this trust event I need to get to. Nope. Still can't tell. I wish there was a way for me to... I still don't like this interface, but at least it tells me if there's or who's in a specific area. If there is an encounter.
Let me explain. My client requested memorabilia from this store, so I asked this store clerk, who informed me they aren't available for purchase. They can only be obtained by winning tickets through playing.
That's right. Generally, a customer would need to play Soul Hounds 3 for around 5 days to win enough tickets. Another way is the Manager Challenge. If you win, you can get it right away. But it's considerably more difficult than saving up for 5 days.
Oh, how troublesome. I don't want to invest 5 days into this, and just getting familiar with the game will take some time, especially since I've never played arcade games.
I can't believe you've never played an arcade game.
Well, it isn't an essential skill for a maid, and our housekeeping service doesn't involve playing arcade games.
That's understandable. People have different strong suits. I'm the opposite. I'm not good with housework, and doing laundry leaves me exhausted. So I just leave it to the self-service washing machine downstairs.
Hold on. Not doing something doesn't equate to being bad at it. Are you implying I'm avoiding arcade games because I'm bad at them?
Huh? That's not what I meant.
I've made up my mind. I want to get that memorabilia today. You mentioned a way to win it immediately just now. The manager challenge, was it?
That's right. It's our special event here. Essentially, you just have to battle against me in Soul Hounds 3. If you win, you'll get the memorabilia right away.
What? I heard someone say manager challenge. Is someone here to challenge Asha?
Ah, let me introduce you. This here is Jonah, and he's sort of a regular here and a big fan of the manager challenge.
No one's ever beaten Asha since the opening of this store. Please let me watch. I'm sure I can learn a lot from it.
Asha might be good, but the manager challenge is worth a shot if you want to win the memorabilia fast.
I think the same. My goal is to complete my service, so anything is worth a go.
It feels a bit odd to be challenged by someone new to video games. But as long as it brings business, I guess it's a good thing. So, welcome to Godfinger, and I accept your challenge.
Just like that, a battle of Soul Hounds 3 begins between Rena and Asha.
All right. We've arrived at the battle arena. Both contestants are ready. It's the Soul Hounds Queen, Asha
Okay,
versus
too
Rena.
Is the commentary really necessary every time someone comes here to challenge me? Don't mind the kid. Just enjoy the game. The rules are pretty lenient.
Please tell me
If
there's
you
an
manage
option
to overtake me in depth at
to play
any
along
point in
with
the
the
game,
commentary.
even if only for a split second, you win.
Please, don't think of me as a simple novice. I'm the type who gets excited at the sight of a vacuum cleaner. I just have to picture myself cleaning up clutter using the puppy bamboo in the game, and I'll feel right at home.
I look forward to a great performance from both contestants. Get ready, insert your coins, and go! Wow, Asha is off to a strong start, pulling ahead by several levels within the first 3 seconds. Let's see how Rena's doing. She's pretty impressive too. Look at how fast she moves her fingers. She doesn't look like a first-timer at all. Rena's Soul Hound is wielding the vacuum cleaner with incredible speed. It's just a blur. It's like my grandma when she chases me with a broom. Rena stands a good chance of winning at this rate. Just kidding. Why did you clear the entire row of blocks? You don't have to do that. Just keep moving downward.
What are you talking about? I can't leave rubbish lying around. If I don't clean it up, my vacuum will cry.
I think she's playing a different game. A perfect example of playing in your own way.
Rena is progressing slowly, but everything's so clean. I've never seen such a clear screen in Soul Hounds 3. Not even when Asha is playing.
I can't pretend I didn't hear that. It seems unfair if I win like this. Fine then.
Asha has suddenly stopped advancing. What? She started clearing the blocks by rows
He's
too.
holding back.
She's matching Rena's pace and energy effortlessly.
Oh my, you may seem gentle on the surface, but you're actually very competitive.
Right back
Pretty
at
comfortable
you.
with Rena's expression right
Wait
now.
just a second. Am I seeing this right? The gap is closing. Though it's slow, the two are getting closer and closer.
Give it your all, Asha. The moment you push yourself past your limits, you'll reach your true potential.
Rena speaks like the ultimate villain in a movie, despite falling behind. As the battle intensifies, both contestants have kicked into high gear.
Huh? What? The screen froze, and the buttons aren't responding. It's almost
Rip.
like when a bamboo crashes.
Ah! Halt the competition. Let me see. The screen froze, so I'm gonna restart the machine. Wait, why is the screen still on after I've unplugged the machine? Could it be broken? Oh, this is bad. My boss is gonna be angry, and my pay's gonna get deducted.
It gives me R. Yep.
Hey, look! The score on the screen, 9,999,999. That's a lot of nines! That's definitely higher than the current record!
It's probably due to the crash. Strings of numbers like these can often be seen on the screen of a crashed game. But didn't the rule say...
The rules say that if your depth overtakes mine at any point, you win. Wait a sec. Are you saying I've lost? I won't accept that kind of loophole.
I agree, Miss Asha. I can't consider this a win for me either. Let's leave the competition aside and focus on the machine for now. I can feel a slight electromagnetic reaction lingering on the joystick. Oh, perhaps I was so focused on our competition that I exerted too much force and broke the machine. I'll compensate accordingly.
Huh? Do you mean you're willing to buy the machine?
If the extent of the damage indeed warrants selling the entire machine, then of course, I'll arrange the purchase once I've finished handling my current tasks. Finding a way to get the memorabilia is still my top priority. Since I failed to pass the manager challenge, I'll have to spend 5 days.
Wait. 5 days until... I mean, congratulations! You've passed the manager challenge! Look at all those nines on
Ain't
the
no
screen!
way.
I admit defeat.
Admit defeat? This is the demise of the Soulhound's Queen!
There's no need to go shouting it in the streets, and demise is hardly the right word. Ah, right. Here's your prize. A commemorative Godfinger figurine. Please, take it. Now, can we talk about buying the arcade machine?
Please, rest assured I'll go through with the purchase, but I can't accept the memorabilia. I don't think I've defeated you.
Completing your service is more important, right? Just consider it receiving your reward in advance. You can come back later and beat Asha fair and square.
Yes, you're right. I've become so concerned with the outcome of the competition that I've forgotten my priorities. Thank you, manager. I'll keep the memorabilia. Spending my first gaming experience with you was truly wonderful. I'll definitely come back here to fulfill my promise to win. I hope we run into each other again during my second, third, and fourth times playing.
Alright then. Quality time.
Looking for someone to unwind with? Funny, I was just thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. They changed it so that now you can meet up with these agents as either Wise or Bell. Oh, there we go. Now it is. Real quick, I wanna check out this page. Oh. Easy stuff. Yo-ho, Proxy, you're back. Damn shame. I was this close to getting control of all the household appliances here. Isn't that a bit too extreme? After giving it some serious thought, I think I'll start with something a bit more chill. After After all, Proxy is the most suitable candidate I can think of for this mission. Others just don't get me fired up. Might end up chugging way too much nitro fuel. IRBs are planning to optimize mission personnel assignment system to boost network or teamwork efficiency. To help everyone find their perfect teammates, we'll need to run compatibility combat tests. Easy peasy, right? Just like finding frogs singing together in a pond. My job it is. That's right. Plus, this isn't some classified defense force mission, so there's no confidentiality protocol. That's why I came here. How could cold, soulless machines ever truly grasp the subtle emotions and states of human beings? That's what the captain said, and we all agree. After all, we're going to be important teammates in the future. If you drink it too fast, you won't get to savor your favorite flavor. Plus Proxy and Fairy work together, or so well together. You'll definitely get the most accurate answer. Alright, moving out. You arrive at the training site with Seed. Oh, Proxy. Oh, there's Silver Soldier Ambi! Trigger recommended Ambi to us. Since we're looking for a long-term teammate, it makes sense to prioritize someone more familiar and reliable. That's right. To welcome our new friend, Trigger has made some seriously loaded burgers. Yeah, that's... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yep, absolutely delicious. Got it. I'll add it to the daily training menu then. By the way, due to Soldier 11's memory issues, we don't want her to find out about Ambi's participation. Can we count on you to keep it under wraps, Proxy? Memory issues? What? Memory issues? I'm not familiar with that. Must have been something I missed. I handled it Soldier 11 by giving her a bowl of super hot noodles. We'll make sure her training schedule doesn't overlap with Ambi's. Noodles, burgers, chili, hot soup, which will mix with nitro fuel to make it go boom. Why do I feel like Bernice and Seed would get along very well? Seed is on the first batch roster. We can't wait to see who will be the perfect match to team up with Seed. Suddenly, feeling so blessed. Oh, that was quick. But now there's... You know what, I'm gonna get to the story. It's been months and I still tend to screw up. Actually, why don't I just use this menu instead? It makes it less of a hassle for me to navigate to where I need to go. Oh, well. Belle seems to have something to say. Alright. Belle is looking over a message from someone. Her face turns serious. The kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Why? It's perfect timing. Never mind. I feel like I've heard that before. The mayor sent a message earlier saying, give me a call when both you siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? Yeah. Simulated signals from city administration surge through the city through the encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerged from the audio-visual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquay Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes, Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists and Porcelumex.
Yeah, I remember her.
I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, will be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exaltists, the Defense Force, looks like this job won't be easy. I hope we don't run into any annoying people. But hey, if we get to team up with Obel Squad again, Soldier 11 and Trigger will be happy to see you too, right, Wise? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've crossed paths with before. But before heading out, maybe we should let Yishuan, Shifu, and the others know. Yeah. I've been expecting you, Wise. Don't give you that Yishuan, Shifu, all-knowing look. I only knew because the mayor contacted me in advance. It seems that really is why you're here. If Yunkoi Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs, which means I have no choice but to send out my talent for the student. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltists play dirty, and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Alright, Subion Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest and here tonight, and then go take care of what you need to do. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give them your Shifu's name. Carefully calibrate the HDD device in Subion Temple's inner chamber. Then spend some time chatting with your senior brothers and sisters. Before you realize it, night has already fallen. The Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with the Obel Squad tomorrow morning. The coordinates are in the Lemnian Hollow. Meeting in the Hollow? That's right. The Defense Force wants us to link up with the Obel Squad during the operation. Afterward, we're to return to their base together. Supposedly, it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Obel Squad, so test our capabilities as the mayor's special envoys. I've spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD device. It's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. Yep. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signs in Magus's memory. Are you actually gonna make me press the button? Alright. Odd.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup! Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup!
Fall back, Orpheus!
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone, we can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back!
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep-talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep-talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Captain Magus, squad member Orphe is. I've been waiting for you here. You left the sniper to wait here all alone? That's not how a soldier should operate, Orphe. But you were the one who woke up late. I told you that was a necessary systems check and maintenance. Now, getting into position early to cover their squad mates is a part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to the operational briefing before the colonel scolds everyone in the squad for being late.
Mm-hmm.
Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a model soldier. Huh? Aren't I a model soldier? You, Seed, you're a soldier, too. If you join the Scout Seed, you definitely have to be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my something about being in the Scouts. If I weren't busy taking care of Seed Senior, I'd absolutely be an honored member. Captain, we've got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two. Let's hurry to the operation briefing, or we'll be punished as prop squad members before we ever get the chance to become operators. The members of Oval Squad are gathered around the command table.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltus stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltus communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations?
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are the target Hollow.
When Orphe and Magus are off-field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recovered bottled heat. With sufficient bottled heat, hold Y to unleash the EX special attack, Heat Charge, granting the whole squad with the zeroed-in effect, which boosts their abilities.
Blitz Squad, in position!
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important to make that Obel Squad handling tickets.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person. Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are in I'm building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the Hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
Oh, love that little detail where she nearly trips. There's no one quite like Captain Max.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to
I
earth.
thought we weren't supposed to use
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections. That wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Oh, goody.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status! Agent Squad, come in!
Oh no. Still no response.
Electromagnetic interference is pretty common in hollows. Interference patterns suggest this could be intentional jamming by the Exaltists.
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Agent Squad is man down! Agent Squad, be incoming! Careful of undetected!
Fire's ready!
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest.
Agent Squad.
Seed and the others should be okay.
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming.
Feels like the miasma around us is getting thicker.
Ether activity is rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
After a basic attack 4th hit, a dodge counter, or a quick assist or assist follow-up, hold or press attack the attack button to activate Falling Petals Slaughter. With sufficient storage or no steel charge, press basic attack after Falling Petals Slaughter to have Seed use Falling Petals Downfall, dealing massive damage.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the Captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the Captain have met up safely.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests? Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Seems that annoying signal interference is still floating around in the air.
The enemy control.
Agent Squad, come in!
Aegis reporting in! We need you loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming machine.
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger! New objective! Shut down the ether transmission system! Pretty firebird!
Second part.
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. Time for us to show what we've got.
Keep her back! Yes, Captain Magus!
finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger. Agent Squad has
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
What's a coffin? It's a thing where people are laid to rest. Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Sid Senior?
This is an ether research device built by Porcelain. Alice calls it an obscura.
Huh?
That was in the report we handed over to Commander Isolde. Are these just regular ether research equipment? I doubt it's that simple. Anything tied to the Exaltus is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. Are you saying the defense force has some information on it? You'll get the intel when you need to know. Now, let's keep moving. What a difficult person to work with. Don't be discouraged, Mr. Special Envoy. I've been around the captain for a while and still think... Keep moving! Alright, fine, Magus. Bitch.
The unknown device. Now analyzing.
Alright, so now, oh yeah, and I do apologize if my bike makes a crap noise. I might need to get it like, you know.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad, Funny still played a part in this.
That may be true, but most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
I mean, I'm not sure if the
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
These obstacles are blocking I guess squad, or Aegis squad. Aegis squad's path to our rendezvous. Let's clear them while we wait for them. Yes, Captain Eggs.
For a long time.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
That was on. Or is it only envoy also?
you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Sr. says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Sr., you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Sr. first. And then Seed Sr. told me.
Seed Sr. Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Sr. is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs.
The way I see it, it's a friggin'
You
mech.
carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
You're not much better.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time, I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy, but as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Fate, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Now we're
Why
all
didn't you
clear.
get out of the way? Why did you try to get out of the way?
Obel Squad.
That was
All
the only
enemies
enemy left.
eliminated.
Amid the thunderous stomps of heavy machinery and shrill, hysterical screams, Seed brings in the Exaltist captives.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Indeed, Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Waifei Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but There's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the Proxy's eyes cannot pierce the darkness. The military's operation has started. You're trying to provide cover to the Overseer's ritual. You're to provide cover for the Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But the Defense Force has overwhelming numbers. We've taken heavy losses lately. With what little strength we have left. We don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine me. May the Creator refine me. Okay. I thought the game crashed. The Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over Seagaze Road as our base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upcoming mission. But there seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyway, let's report back to the Solar first. If it wasn't for Seed and Trigger shutting down the Exaltus equipment, the Captain and I would have been in for one hell of a fight. I mean, I was a big help, but Trigger and Seed Senior were just as important. The Exaltus systems were pretty basic. It just took a little tinkering to shut them down. Your ability to handle machines so effortlessly is amazing, Seed. I wonder if I could learn to do so with enough practice. It's talent, pure talent. I can always sense it. You've got a similar gift, right, Proxy? Thank goodness you're okay, Proxy. When you and the Captain were surrounded by enemies, I was really worried about you both. My bullet almost didn't make it in time. Protecting you, Proxy, is our top priority. I mean, protecting citizens like you, Proxy. Orphe might be a little hesitant at times, but she's actually a skilled and brave soldier. Captain Magus comes off as harsh and short-tempered, but she's the kind of person who would risk everything for her squad and for New Eridu, or rather, she already has.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltus lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltus scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltus base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Wow.
Don't go
Not
taking
me
things out of
gaslighting.
context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
Wrong.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Thank you.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
I'm not
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. We're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Adjutant, sir. The Major General's guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The Major General's tent is just beyond this tunnel. You follow the adjutant's lead and head with Isolde to the end of the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Welcome to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Ah, Yunque Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunque Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the Mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance, so I'm afraid I can't escort Wise to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde? Until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the Mayor and Yunque Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
I'm really sorry, Wise. You came to here to help, and this is how you're treated. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lorenz was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago, and was promoted to a general after his fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. It'd be dishonest to say I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. The truth behind it. To be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then. Magus has always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track. The point is, you can count on us. Whether it's Obel Squad or any other Obsidian Division soldier, we'll give you everything to protect you. After briefing you on the military operation, Isolde takes her leave. Talk about rude. All the Defense Force generals this unpleasant. Instructions going out and conducting and contacting outside the world. Might as well be a prisoner. For just going back down to rest at Swabian Temple shouldn't stop, right? Oh, I can't. Proxy's been nabbed by the Major General. Then why do you look so happy, Seed? Don't make fun of your comrade's suffering, Seed. That Major General guy is a real pain, huh? So if Proxy doesn't get along with him, that must mean they're alright. It sounds silly, but also somehow makes sense. I heard all that. Ah! You're also the type to eavesdrop on people. I've been aware of your presence for a while now, Proxy. For the record, I wasn't talking behind your back. Proxy, the ever so lovable Proxy, Always listening in with those keen ears. Sorry, orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. Of course we're not allowed to leave. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. The argument draws the attention of several nearby soldiers. Are you okay, Wise? Comrade, Wise is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Mr. Wise got taken down a notch. I'm just following orders as a soldier's unit. I understand where the soldier is coming from. I hope you understand. Well, that's fucking lovely. Can't even go out. Can't even go back.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
And thank goodness. Zolda explains the Major General's orders to everyone.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications. What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Phaethon locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad.
When you hit the
Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
No point fighting it, so you allow a soldier to fasten the tracker, more like an electric shackle to your ankle. Is it actually gonna just completely lock me into... Thanks to the Defense Force's signal jamming, the only wireless frequencies still functioning in Wi-Fi Peninsula are military ones. For now, at least, say farewell to the friends anxiously awaiting your replies on Knock Knock.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
Well, glad to see he's
I
giving
never
it
thought
a...
you'd show such resolve,
Well, I'm glad he's
Proxy. Don't worry. I'll
at
keep
it,
an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on
he's
you?
looking at positives.
Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
With comms and our movement restricted, things are definitely tricky. Luckily, I can still reach out to Bell and ferry through the HDD without the Defense Force noticing. Right as I'm thinking about this... Proxy, Don't look so down. It's time for Oval's regular equipment maintenance. Come join us. Is that okay? Do you agree, Captain Magus? Making sure our tech folks have reliable gear is crucial. So if you want to drop by, Proxy, go right ahead. Really? I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the Proxy, but I can't shake the strange feeling. Like the Proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. Don't worry, Proxy. Z can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. It's just a routine maintenance check. Come on, Proxy. Stop being so wishy-washy. Well, I'm gonna guess this means they actually locked me into the story, and I can't do anything outside of it until I finish it, or at least until a point where maybe I can finally go back. Screw it. Hey, I got Nicole. Again. Try again. Nope. Just a bunch of
You're right.
I shall follow.
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
Just need to get Nicole one more time.
Don't just standing by.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal. Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
I got his name card as well. His Mindscape 3 name card. Alright, and I think with that, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go back on Zanari's stream. Ooh, they're playing Marvel Rivals right now. So yeah, let's get a raid going.
Need a fortune telling?
that's what we're gonna make the raid message. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, playing some more Zenless, and I'll be back later, but I'll be back, later tonight on Zenari's stream for some crab game. So, see y'all, tomorrow. See y'all later. Good night.